integration में first type is again direct evaluation. So like your double integration, you will have the two variables in double integration you had. Here you will have the three variables. So instead of only dx and dy, you will have additional one more integration, that will be the dz. Okay. Now what will be the change here? So here one integration limit will be in terms of two variables, one integration limit will be in terms of one variable, one may be constant. So if you know for the double integration, if you have limit 0 to 2y and 0 to 1. So can you tell me what will be the limit, what will be for which variable? This will be for x and this will be for y. And your sequence of integration will be, you are going to integrate firstly with respect to x and then with respect to y. Okay. So in this case, if you have the triple integration, your either of the limit will consist of two variables. For example, suppose you may have integration 0 to 1, 0 to x plus y, 0 to x, suppose. Can you identify which limit will be for x, y or z? This will be for z. As it is in terms of x and y, this can't be for either x or y. So this is for third variable, that is z. So this will be for y and this remaining one will be for x, right? So here the sequence matters a lot whenever you will have the three different limits. So here which one is having the highest number of variables, you are going to integrate with respect to that first. So what will be the sequence here? You are going to integrate firstly with respect to z and then y and then x. Understood? So in triple integration, you need to follow the sequence whenever you have the variable limits. Suppose you have the constant limits. So no specific sequence is required. You can solve by any sequence when constant limits are there. But for the variable, you are going to follow the sequence, the variable having maximum variables like xy or yz or zx. So in such cases, you are going to integrate with respect to that first, then with the single variable wala, and then lastly with respect to the constant variable. Clear? Let's see the example. So first example, let's see for the constant limit. When all the limits of integrations are constant, how to integrate? So question is evaluate integration minus 1 to 1, minus 2 to 2, minus 3 to 3, dx, dy, dz. Okay. So what is nature of limit here for all the variables? They all are constant. So as I said, for the constant you can follow any sequence or you can solve them simultaneously also. Simultaneously means in one step you can integrate with respect to x, y and z. Okay, how to solve this? So let I equals to this integration. So here either of the sequence you can use. Let it be this for x, let this be for y and let this for z. So I am keeping this z equals to minus 1 dz like this. Then y equals to minus 2 to 2 dy like this. And x equals to minus 3 to 3 dx like this. As I am saying, simultaneously you are integrating. You can integrate them one after the other also, both will give you same answer. So here, what is integration of dz? Z. So z is from minus 1 to 1. What is integration of dy? Y. So limits are from minus 2 to 2. What about this? X. Limits are from minus 3 to 3. Okay. So here three variables are there. So and limits were constant. So we integrated simultaneously. Now upper limit minus lower limit put on this place. What you are going to get here? 1 plus 1. Here 2 plus 2. Here 3 plus 3. So it will be 2 into 4 into 6. How much? 48 will be the answer for this integration. Clear? Okay. So wherever constant limits are there, you can integrate simultaneously. Now let's see the examples when you will have the variable limits. So question is evaluate integration 0 to a, integration 0 to x, integration 0 to x plus y, e raised to x plus y plus z dx dy dz. Okay. So here you have the variable limit. Let I be this integration. Now here you are going to integrate one integration formula, that is integration of e raised to ax is what? E raised to ax upon x. Okay. One integration. Another fact you need to use here is that e raised to, suppose x plus y plus z is there, you may write this as e raised to x into e raised to y into e raised to z, or you may write this as e raised to x plus y into e raised to z, right? Or you may write this as e raised to x e raised to y plus z. All these terms are same, isn't it? So we can use the indices thing just to solve our integration. So let's start. Firstly, you know very well, whenever you are integrating with respect to one variable, other two we are going to keep them as constant. Now this is for which variable? Limit. This is for z, right? This will be for y, and this will be for x. So by rule you are going to integrate with respect to what first? Z, and z is having maximum limits. As you are integrating with respect to z, your x and y are constant. So we may write this as x equals to 0 to a, y equals to 0 to x as it is. I am splitting this as e raised to x plus y, and then z equals to 0 to x plus y e raised to z. I have splitted this as e raised to x plus y into e raised to z, because with respect to z these are constant. So this is dz, and the remaining one dx dy. Again this integration as it is, x equals to 0 to a, y equals to 0 to x, e raised to x plus y. What is integration of e raised to z? E raised to z, right? So it is e raised to z, limits are from 0 to x plus y dx dy. Now further, if you are putting upper limit, x equals to 0 to a, y equals to 0 to x as it is, e raised to x plus y, upper limit is x plus y. So on the place of z put upper limit, so you are going to get e raised to x plus y minus e raised to 0, 1, and then dx dy. Let's simplify this little bit. Again these two integrals as it is, you are going to integrate with respect to y. So x will be constant, right? So I am keeping this as I equals to x equals to 0 to a, y equals to 0 to x, e raised to x plus y into e raised to x plus y, e raised to 2x plus 2y minus e raised to x plus y into 1, e raised to x plus y, and integration is with respect to y and then with respect to x. So x will be as it is again. Let's integrate. Now you are integrating with respect to y, so x is constant. So I am keeping this e raised to 2x constant. So e raised to 2x constant. What is integration of e raised to 2y? E raised to 2y upon 2. So it is e raised to 2y upon 2. Limits are from 0 to x. Same here. I am keeping e raised to x as it is constant. What is integration of e raised to y? E raised to y. And limits are from 0 to x. And remaining one is dx. Let's put the upper and lower limit here. X equals to 0 to a. If you are putting the upper limit on the place of 1, you are going to get e raised to 2x. E raised to 2x into e raised to 2x. Or we may add one step here, e raised to 2x. If you are putting upper limit, you are going to get e raised to 2x upon 2. If we put lower limit, so e raised to 0 is 1. So that will be half minus. Again e raised to x here. What will be there? E raised to x minus 1 dx. Let's simplify a little bit. So it is x equals to 0 to a. E raised to 2x into e raised to 2x. E raised to 4x upon 2. E raised to 2x half. Here minus e raised to 2x minus plus e raised to x and then dx. Again the very basic and simple integration formula of e raised to x we need to use. So what is integration of e raised to 4x? E raised to 4x upon 4, and with this 2 it will be 8. E raised to 2x integration. E raised to 2x upon 2 into previous 2, so 4. E raised to 2x upon 2 plus e raised to x integration is e raised to x. Limits are from 0 to 8. Let's put upper limit and lower limit. So upper limit is a, on the place of x we are going to put 8. So it will be e raised to 4a upon 8, e raised to 2a upon 4, e raised to 2a upon 2 plus e raised to 8. What about lower limit? Yes, it will be 1 by 8, right? 1 by 8. Sign for this. 1 by 4, then minus plus 1 by 2, and lastly minus 1. Okay, so if you simplify this, you are going to get answer for this integration. What things you will solve in the next step? You are going to calculate these two together and then the constant value. Okay, so the final answer will be I is equals to, this will be as it is, e raised to 4a upon 8. Okay, then what about this? E raised to 2a, if you are taking common, what will be the calculation? Minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Minus 6 by 8 is minus 3 by 8. E raised to 2a. This term will be as it is. It will be 3 by 4. Okay. 3 by 4 it is. And lastly e raised to a. And what about the last calculation? Half minus 1 minus half. Just calculate and tell me the answer for this calculation. Because it will be minus 3 by 8. Yes, it will be minus 3 by 8. So in this way you need to calculate. So which integration formula have we used here throughout? Only one integration formula, that is e raised to ax. Integration is e raised to ax upon 8.